Hey, good morning, graders. It is the first day back after vacation. I'll get my truck cranked up here. It is 6:29 in the morning. I'll be honest, guys, after being on vacation for 7 days, it's hard to get up and get ready for work, but it's back to reality now. I got to get home and mow this yard. Being gone for 7 days, the rain the way it is right now in Florida and heat, the grass is just growing like crazy. I'll come out here and get the gate real quick, and then I'm gonna make some coffee and we will get into our work day. We have several things on the books this week. I'm not exactly sure which one we're going to start with, but we'll get into something good for you guys. I know I'm going to have to change the ball on my truck. I got to remember to do that. Let's go in here and get some coffee real quick, and then we'll be on the road. See you in the truck, guys. Time to get that ice, guys. It's gonna be a hot one today. It's supposed to be brutal hot this week, guys, just like it has been for the last couple of weeks. So we'll get iced up. I gotta get some air in one of my tires. We'll be headed to the job. All right, graders, we are pulling out of the yard. We were off for 7 days for vacation, and anytime you own trailers and they sit for 7 days, it seems like it does not matter if they were losing air beforehand or not, but you will have tire issues when you get back. So we iced up the coolers and then we aired up several tires. Guys, when you work on the job sites that we work on, and I'm not telling you guys anything if you're in the industry or in the business, but man, you pull up on these lots, you pull up on the side of the road, you are going to pick up nails and screws and different things in your tires. That is a constant battle for us. And we buy 16 ply tires. They're tremendously good tires, hard tires, but I don't care what kind of tire you buy. If the job site is covered in nails and screws, you're going to run into that problem. So today, first of all, I'm going to stop up here at the fuel station and get a little diesel. I need some diesel in my truck, and I need some diesel in the skid steer. And then we are headed to a church. It's actually the church that I grew up in. It's the church that I answered the call to preach in. Some of my greatest friends in the world, and still much of my family goes to this church. I have not been attending this church for the last 3 years because, like I told you, I am pastoring a church. So I pastor a church about 45 minutes from here. But this morning we're going to the church that I grew up at, and it is a very large church. It also has a very large private school. And they want us to bring in, I can't remember exactly, 17 loads, I think, of crushed asphalt. And we are going to be building a new parking lot for the senior students and also for the ball games. They have a tremendous athletic program there, and they have a football field, a soccer field, different baseball fields, and we're going to be building a new parking lot and also putting in parking bumpers. It's going to be a several day job. We have to take out some trees. I think some of the trees have already been taken out. We had a gentleman take them out while we were on vacation. But I'll stop and get some fuel, and then we will get to the job site, and I'll show you guys what our day looks like. Appreciate you tuning in. Please give me a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. All right, guys, we'll get back with you. All right, guys, we're pulling into the church and school property. And I see that we already have one truck here dumping for us, and maybe there's been some more, I'm not sure. We'll pull in here and find out. Nope, it looks like this is our first load of crushed asphalt. Looks like a very small load too. Not sure what's going on there. But this is the job site. This is where we will be building a parking lot. And also back there through them trees, I'll show you guys a little better when we get started here. But we're here, and I'll give you guys some good footage today. Thanks for tuning in. All right, guys, we got another load coming in. I'm gonna jump on this skidder and start cleaning up some of the grass that we need to scrape out before we do our grading. And I'll hook you guys to the skid steer and give you a look at what we're doing.
right now and shave off this little corner so as they come up, it's clean.
Okay.
You know, we'll have to stop.
All right, guys, we're moving and shaking now. We got our own dump truck here. We got the 65 here. We're going to be bringing some dirt from around the back. They're doing some retention pond work in the back of this property, and we are going to bring some of that dirt up here so that we can grade this road. We're actually building a road down through here with crushed asphalt. We'll be putting parking bumpers in, and the students will be able to park on both sides of this road. They've had a parking problem at this school. That's actually the head of the school up there telling my brother some things. But we've got her moving. We're going to start bringing dirt in here, get this thing graded the way we want it graded, and then we will spread the crushed asphalt, and I'll take you guys with me along the way. I think we've got 7 of our loads here. We're getting 10 for this particular road. Then we're going to do a bunch in that area back there that you see all those live oaks. But we're just kind of prepping everything. We got to get this graded up first, and then we'll start moving this crushed asphalt and grading it out for a road. We're basically just building a road off of the existing road straight down this lane here to those trees, and then the students can turn off the road into their parking space. We'll have parking bumpers there for them. We got sod coming. We're going to sod everything that's not getting crushed asphalt, make it real pretty. I'll give you guys a before and after, but you kind of see what we're into right this minute. All right, so we did a little hand work around this building just to get it ready to do some grading. That's really the only hand work we're gonna have, other than maybe a little bit along this silt fence. But right now we're gonna take out this old pole and get it out of here. I was hoping the bottom would come out too, but we'll get it. Just like that, guys. It's hard to keep up today, guys. We've got 8 different trucks running, and each load needs to go in a specific spot. Some of the dirt is not the best dirt for grading. It's got some roots and rocks and different things, so we're trying to separate all that. This is our personal truck here, and he's just delivering dirt from that retention pond that I was telling you guys about. So my dad is on the loader back there loading him, while the other drivers that we've hired out are bringing this crushed asphalt. Now that's the 10 loads that we're going to use for this particular area. We have about 15 more loads coming back there where those trees are. We're going to make a parking lot back there as well. So, all right, guys, we're trying to keep you up to date on this job. Probably be a 2-part series because this is a pretty big job. All right, guys, we are leveling up the other end of this road. It was quite a bit low. We brought in about 12 loads of dirt to bring this up, and then we will extend our road. We'll start on this end and meet back in the middle. We're just trying to get this leveled up a little bit. We need to bring one more load just for this low area right in front of me here, and then we will push out the rest of this road. We're going to bring in a roller as well and roll this crushed asphalt, just because it's pretty thick base and it needs to be tightened up a little bit. The goal here is to have a road, a crushed asphalt road, from that end of the parking lot all the way down to these trees where my brother is grading, and then the students from this private school here will park right here in this 20-foot area on both sides. There's 20 foot on both sides that's going to be sodded. That's not necessarily maybe the best way, but that's what the school wants to do. They want to sod it. And then we're also going to bring in parking bumpers, and we'll put parking bumpers all the way down on both sides, and they can turn left and right into their parking spots. So that gives you an idea what we're doing here today. Again, this is going to be a 2-part video because we're already running out of time on the camera, and I don't like to post super long videos unless you guys would like to see that. But you can see way in the background there is some more crushed asphalt. We're going to build a parking lot back in those trees as well. So they'll have, I think the goal is to have 200 parking spots, and that parking lot down there will serve as parking for the ball games as well. There's soccer fields down there, baseball fields, even a football field. And so you guys can see what we're doing here today. Right now we're dealing with rain, which is just a common occurrence every day. But we're getting there, guys. Thanks for tuning in. All right, guys, we are all measured out what our width needs to be on our road, and we are going to join the two sides together. We're going to put a good thick base here of crushed asphalt, and then we'll bring more dirt in on both sides and kind of grade it all up nice and level. Probably stay about 2 inches below the crushed asphalt, and we'll make some parking spots for these students. These are really good millings. They're actually being milled as we speak off of a parking lot about an hour from here. And it's really good stuff. It's going to make a great road base here. Not just a road base, but the road in general for these students to drive in on and park. I'll leave it there, and I'll give you guys a little video when we're finished of what it looks like. All right, graders, you can see that we've got that other end coming down to match this end, but we've got a little too much of the asphalt millings here, which we kind of knew we did, and we're just going to haul those right through there to the trees where we're going to do the other parking lot. And we're about to get this done. When we get done building the road, we are going to rent a roller. We don't have a roller, and we're going to roll this in, and then we are going to grade both sides of this, bring in some dirt for both sides. You can see that the road goes back to the main asphalt road. We'll grade both sides, and then we're going to have the sod guy come in immediately because we're getting rain every single day here, and we don't want any of this to get washed away. So we will have him sod both sides. It's a roughly 300 feet long on both sides. He'll be sodding 20 foot, 20 by 300 on both sides. And we're hoping to get 56 parking spots out of this, and an additional, I forget how many they were trying to get over there, 100 and something in the other parking lot. So anyways, we're hauling a little bit of this to the other parking area, and then we will finish grading this out. I'll give you some footage of that, and that will close out the first part of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, guys, you're looking at the finished product as far as the road is concerned. Now you can see that we've already added some dirt to that left side. It's not been graded yet, just knocked down, but we're going to be adding dirt to both sides of this road. The road is 16 foot wide, and we got to have 20 foot parking spaces on both sides. So that's exactly what that is, 20 feet. It will be sodded on both sides, and they'll be able to park 54 or 56 cars down through here. But that's pretty much the finished product for video number 1. We will show you guys grading this, and I'll even give you some after footage of the parking bumpers being put in. And then we're going to be moving over to that parking lot. We're going to start on that one, so that'll be a separate video. But thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, would you please give it a thumbs up? Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and turn on your notification bell so you guys can know each time that we post one of these videos. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Let us know if there's anything you'd like to see. Thanks again, guys. Till the next time.